What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to our 12 days of Setlist mini Vlogmas. Allie and I are here. This is vlog number 9, day 10, all leading up to the TGL Holiday Special, which is coming your way on Tuesday. Today, we are answering all of your questions. We put a story up last night and we have a lot of good ones. So we're gonna jump right into it.
So the first one is specifically for Sarah, and I know who it is from. So hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
What was it like building Setlist from the ground up?
Oh wow, that's a really great question. I started Setlist under completely different branding in January of last year. So Setlist in and of itself is almost 2 years old. It'll be 2 years old in January. But yeah, I posted pretty consistently on a bi-weekly basis for, I want to say 6 or 7 months. And then I took a while off and I didn't bring it back until kind of this May. And then by June, I was ready to rebrand and launch our new branding, which you now all know and love as Setlist Media. And then Allie and Jared were both interested in joining me, and it has been a dream, guys. I can't even.
Yay, Jared!
I've been pinching myself every day saying, how is this possible? How have I grown a brand to pique the interest of my friends, and how do I get to work with them every day? So it's really just been so incredible, and I can't wait to see what happens next. The next question is actually for Allie. All I have here is Allie Takeover.
Well, if you have followed along at all this year, you know I do my concert takeovers very, very often. And we had a lot of Allie takeovers during our Vlogmas, because if you guys didn't know, this past week I did 7 concerts in 7 days.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't know either, especially since starting in New York, that was different. It's like 1 subway stop away, but ending it in Washington, D.C. and not getting home until 7 a.m. I went home from State Champs Night 3, showered, put my makeup on, got on a bus to DC. Like, there was no nap. I went from,
Instead,
so
bus, club, another club, no sleep, bus.
Next state, like,
y'all,
it was crazy, but it just happened to me when we were filming, so I was like, Allie takeovers all over.
It worked out well for our content, so
yes, very much.
Shout out,
the DC one was my favorite. I just keep rewatching it because I miss the guys already, even though Gunnar literally just left today. Yeah.
Gunnar, I miss
he was
you.
supposed to visit me at work yesterday, but then I got a text saying like, oh, I didn't end up going. I'm like, okay. But it was so fun. But this coming year there'll probably be a lot more because I already have a few shows in mind. And if you saw a few people in the DC vlogs, we might be going to see some shows with them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Allie takeovers will definitely still be happening. And if you haven't seen some of the other ones, I mean, you're already on the YouTube page, so go watch our past episodes. And yeah.
The next question is from our 1824 rep, the one and only Talia.
Hi, Talia.
We love you. Okay, so Talia asked, what was your favorite thing you did this year? Honestly, I'm gonna say, not even because this is Talia who asked the question, we started partnering with 1824 this year, and they have given us, all through Talia, amazing artist coverage, press coverage opportunities, show coverage, and that's really helped us elevate what we do in our content. Just like the artists that we've covered, off the top of my head, I can think of Braden Bales, Lauren Spencer Smith. Midwest was a new genre for us. That was digicore, really, really cool. And all of the artists that we've been able to cover have just been so wonderful. Leon Thomas, that was a really cool one. just, if you guys look at our page, it's so cool. And we still have a couple more that we have to post. So we're getting through it, guys.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. Yeah, I love that we've done this, even though the writer's strike kind of got in the way for one that I was very excited for. It's okay. It's okay.
Everything happens for a reason.
Favorite thing I've done this year? Probably be so surprised if you watched our boy bands episode. Something happened this year. Meeting the Jonas Brothers.
That's
So if you watch the boy band episode, this has been my favorite band since I was literally 2 years old. And I get a call, like, it was either a day or two before the show, from my roommate. She was staying at her grandma's for a few nights, and she just sends me the link. She's like, do we get it? I'm like, I think it was like $20-something. I'm like, yes. Because we already had fan passes for the Today Show, so we just had to run around the corner. I'm like, is this about to happen? And if you know me at all, I'm crazy outgoing. I had to have Haley go in front of me. I'm like, I can't do this. Being in Joe Jonas's arms as he tells me happy birthday, nothing will ever top that in my entire life.
Honestly,
Never.
Shout out Joe Jonas.
Yeah. No, so I was talking to Gunnar when we were at Starbucks the other day. I was at Starbucks with Gunnar the other day, and he was like, oh, I saw Joe Jonas just like walking around yesterday. I was like, I showed him the picture, and he was like, yeah, he looked just like that. I was like, yep, that would make sense, Gunnar.
Yeah, it might make some sense that Joe Jonas looks like Joe Jonas.
Yeah, because I hadn't told him about that yet, and then he was like, oh my god.
Yeah. You know, the other day, it dawned on me that the house that they feature in their documentary, the Wyckoff House, is less than 10 minutes from where I grew up. So from the time that I was 7 months old and moved into my childhood home until they moved to Little Falls in, I want to say, 2005. That's going to be my fun fact for the rest of my life. I used to live 10 minutes away from the Jonas Brothers, less than that actually. But yeah, as a Jersey girl, if we ever had the opportunity, putting it into the world now, putting it out into the universe, Setlist X Jonas Brothers. I have another question here for you, Allie. What's something with Setlist that you're looking forward to in 2024?
A certain guest that may have been brought up, I am very excited about, especially since I may know about a possible future tour. Very excited to hopefully have them on and just seeing how we grow and seeing what other things we can do and like what other coverage we can get. And I'm just excited to see us grow and to have the besties on. That's all I have to say.
Let's see, what's something I'm looking forward to doing in 2024?
Spending time with the awesomeness that is Allie.
Of course.
Oh, I have one more thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Finally meeting our social media Bubbager in person.
I will cry. The day that happens, somebody's gonna have to be filming me at all times because I'm just gonna cry, and I feel like everybody's gonna need to.
I feel like me and Jared are just gonna be screaming.
You will be. You both. Will.
Because that's what we do normally. So imagine us together. We're just gonna be like, ah!
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. We will make that happen in 2024. What am I excited about? I don't know. Yeah, kind of just like you said, the growth. I mean, everything that I've watched this brand do over the last 2 years, it's already been beyond what I've ever thought it could be. I'm really excited, definitely, about some podcast episodes that we've been planning. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot that we have left to explore, and I'm just excited to see who else we connect with and who we bring onto the team, and just really excited for growth and continued everything. How did we come up with the concept for the holiday special? Okay. Well, I have always wanted to have like multiple guests on in like an episode, and we thought that it would be really cool to have a bunch of guests come on and chat with us at the end of the year and kind of see what they're most proud of in 2023, what they're looking forward to in 2024, and a few other really fun things, little surprises. So yeah, I'm really excited with how it's turning out. We're actually still in the process of filming, which is cutting down to the wire a little, but it's all good.
That's what we do best, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, guys, most of our podcast episodes are filmed like the weekend before.
And if you guys didn't know, if it's not obvious enough, I have ADHD, so that means that I am a chronic procrastinator.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is getting released tomorrow. We're filming it today. It is getting released tomorrow.
I literally uploaded my videos for one of the vlogs. I forget which one it was. Like literally hours before it was supposed to go out.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay. We got it done.
Yeah, we did.
I've given.
Oh my gosh, the one I'm filming tomorrow. If you've watched any episode, if you've watched every single episode, I bring up Jordan Fisher at least once.
Speaking of bringing people up, I've been shouting out Ethan every episode, but honestly, he deserves it.
Yeah.
He's been so incredible, guys.
I feel bad for what he's gonna have to edit for tomorrow. It's just gonna be me crying for 10 minutes or even more.
Oh my god.
I bring up Jordan Fisher every single episode. I have not seen him in person since, well, I saw him at Global Citizen Festival. I was very far away. It was pouring down rain. But like on Broadway since May. It was actually my birthday. And I see him in a new show. I'm trying to beat my record. So every time I've seen him in a Broadway show, I've seen him twice. So Hadestown, I feel like it's gonna.
I feel like
yeah.
you got this.
I'm just excited for our video tomorrow,
which is coming out Monday. So yeah, we're filming this on Saturday. By the way, if you haven't figured that out already. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm a little excited. You guys can tell.
Guys, she's so excited. It's all she's talked about all week.
It's all I've talked about since the announcement.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, since the announcement that he was going to be in Hadestown, I thought I was going to have to wait until after winter break. I'm like, no, nuh-uh, that's not happening. Because I have friends that have gone, and they're like, Allie, why have you not gone yet? You're the biggest Jordan Fisher fan I know. I'm like, I know. I'm going alone.
I would go with you if I could. But...
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And the seat I got, there was only one seat for that price. And it's like double the price to sit like a few seats next to me. So.
Yeah. Smart move, honestly.
Yeah.
But our next question is actually kind of in relation to the last one with the concept and everything. So we talked a little bit about the guests. This question is, when do we find out about the guests for the holiday special? You guys, I think if everything goes according to plan, by the time this comes out at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, Sunday, you're gonna know who our guests are on the holiday special. So I guess we can say it because we're gonna post it before the video comes out tomorrow. Our guests for the 2023 The Guestless Podcast Holiday Special are Sergio, Jagmac, and Kyler St. Bard, who you guys just saw in the Jingle Ball Philly vlog yesterday. We're very excited. All of these artists are super great friends of ours, and we love all of them.
Yes.
I'm just overjoyed that they all agreed and were excited about coming on. And yeah, hopefully we can get them all on for full-length episodes in the future, but they're each going to have a segment in this upcoming special.
I was so sad that I couldn't be there for the Jagmac recording. I honestly could have been because we ended up leaving late for the concert. And when we got there, you had already told me it was already done. I'm like, great. But we thought I was going to have to go on Zoom live from the concert. And if you guys saw videos from that was the day before. I was going to say that is the day that I dove off the stage. Same concert, but different day. So if you saw any videos from that, it was not.
The audio would have been interesting.
Yeah. Imagine I was like on Zoom while I was crowd surfing. I'd be like, "Hey, Jagmac."
I'm crying.
That is something I would do. That's fully something I would do.
Yeah, that is something you would do. Speaking of the podcast, I have a couple questions here about it. And I feel like we touched on this quickly already. Do we have any podcast guests lined up for next year?
Yes.
And I'm happy to say that we do.
Yes, we do.
We do have some confirmed guests for next year, and they're early too. I'm really excited about that. We have some people who we actually reached out to about the holiday special and about episodes that we wanted to film this year that the scheduling just didn't work out. But hopefully we'll be able to get them on too. We've already built a pretty strong relationship with the teams of those people, and we are super excited to continue chatting with them and working towards having their talent on the podcast.
Yeah, we are talking to a few people.
But it's gonna be a good 2024 for Setlist, for TGL.
And I can tell you, we have a confirmed guest that I will be able to tell you. Jared!
Mama! Oh my gosh. Yeah. We are gonna have, I know at least one specific episode that we're gonna have Jared on as a co-host.
Because I will not be the most knowledgeable on that topic, so.
Yeah.
I still want to be there just because Jared, but.
Yeah, that should be, I think we're moving a few things around on the schedule, just because we do have a guest lined up for the month that podcast originally was. Yeah, but I think that should also still be within the first quarter of the year. Anyway, not as giving you guys all our trade secrets. Anyway, somebody else asked, what is your favorite thing about filming the podcast together? And I really like the fact that it's dedicated time that we get to spend together talking about some of our favorite topics, talking with some of our favorite people, and I just really have enjoyed doing it with you. It's been so much fun, Alice.
Well, my favorite thing is, as I mentioned, I'm very talkative. I have ADHD. People like to, sometimes I talk at inappropriate times, and this is just a set time where I can just ramble. And if I say stupid things, it can just get cut out, and you won't even know what happened.
No, so I don't even know if it happened this video.
Oh, yes. Things have been said. So I can just ramble on about the people that I love, music that I love, rant about stuff that has happened this week, because boy, has it been a week. And it's just set time where I can just be myself completely. I feel like I can do that when I go to shows, especially with the friends that you've seen in these past couple videos. But you can't always just randomly go to a concert, even though from what we've been showing, it seems like I can. I'm sorry, all of my bands decided to tour on the same week. But it's just set time. And Sarah and I, even though we don't live that far from each other, I feel like we're always busy on opposite days. When you're free, I'm busy, and when I'm free, you're busy. Yeah. So it's set time that we can have together, and it's set time where I can just ramble about the most random stuff you could ever imagine and burst into song. And yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on the first episode ever. You do not want to know what was going on.
No.
It was a time. So,
and we still got it done. So I gotta give you
the
props to Alice, because your dedication to us.
Yeah, I literally was almost late for work, and I didn't have my normal equipment that I would normally be using. It was just a hard time. That was the only episode we had to film in my room in Massachusetts, which is not very well lit, and there was just a lot going on. Yeah. But it was set time that I could rant to someone and actually be able to talk to people, because even though I have there's social media and stuff, when I'm home, it's hard to be away from people. Most of my friends are here, so it was just, it's so good to have a space where I can just talk about literally whatever. Anything you can imagine, Allie has said. Anything. So, yeah. And it's just fun to talk about what I'm passionate about. Yeah.
I am crying now, so.
Yeah. And yeah. And being able, now that we can say it, if you told 14-year-old Allie that she would be interviewing one of the members of In Your Life and not having to pay to talk to them, she wouldn't believe you. I used to be crying, begging my mom, because they obviously New York City's huge, and like they always went there, crying, begging my mom, drive me the 4 hours, please, I need to see them again. And like just being able to like interview them, like talk, like having Sergio like know who I am, and like being able to interview him, and like
more than
considering him a friend, that's just crazy. What? Sorry.
I said Sergio like more than knows who you are. He's
yes,
a great friend to us.
He really is. But if you told 14-year-old me that, I'd be like, huh? They know who I am? Like, no. Like, I remember Sergio was the first one to notice me before I'd even met them. And I was like, Sergio liked my tweet. That's the coolest thing ever. And now he like, I got to like spend my birthday with him, and like we were just hanging out at like one of his like listening events, and it's just crazy. If like 14-year-old me, like if you guys saw the Washington episode, my friends Desi, Steph, and I, yesterday we were looking at old pictures of me, and they're like, who is that girl?
Yeah.
Like tell that girl what you're doing right now.
Yeah, like I'll add on quickly, like the whole boy band era, like the ABC show where IRL was formed, like that was a super transformative time of my life. I was going into college. You know, I met Jag Mac for 0.5 seconds, and if you had told me that I would be as close to them as I am now, creating a group team, like
I've only met them that one time.
Podcast as well, and just being able to call them my friends, like, you know, I never in a million years would guess that would have happened.
And they're just the sweetest, because I've only met them that one time.
I met Kyler because of IRL, so
yeah, like, and I've only met Jag Mac that one time. Well, we met because of Connor.
But
exactly. Like it's
guys,
crazy.
this whole thing started because ABC had a show about making a boy band in 2017.
Yes.
And that's why we're all sitting where we are today, and that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, and it all like leads into another. Like, I've only met Jag Mac that one time, and
they freaking adore.
They're still the sweetest. Like, it's crazy. And I think of like the domino effect. So I found out who Spencer Sutherland was because of In Real Life. I found out who Gunnar was because of In Real Life. And I just like, this week I've gone out to Chick-fil-A and gone out to Starbucks with someone that I found because I like was a fan. Like, I'm looking at my old videos, and it's like,
yeah,
it's just crazy to see, like, especially this year, like what has happened.
Especially with like my relationship with you and my relationship with Jared. It's like the domino effect is so crazy. Like, I think about this all the time because Jared's in Georgia now, but we grew up, we've known each other for almost 10 years. We've grown up together, and he's one of my best friends because I decided to cheer, and then his family decided to move to the gym that I was at.
Yeah.
And then we happened to be put on a team together. And then, you know, that was
even
history.
Like, even the growth, like, you told me this like a few months ago. Even the growth you've seen me in the past 2 years.
Right.
Like, we always
Allie
say,
and I have only known each other for 2 years, and that's crazy to me because
like,
I've known this girl my whole life.
Like, she always tells me the growth from 18-year-old Allie to 20-year-old Allie. They're scared of 18-year-old Allie.
Vastly different. And, you know, you've already grown so much.
Yeah. She says that 18-year-old Allie scares her.
18-year-old Allie freaking terrifies me. But, you know, as you continue to grow, I'm very excited to be a part of it. So, very proud.
Love you.
And I guess it's a good time to bring up one of our final questions. Who are your inspirations? This can be in the music industry. This can be, I'm personally thinking of a couple entrepreneurs, like female entrepreneurs specifically, you know, friends and family. Could even be artists, like, you know.
Oh my god, I keep getting notifications that Jared posted a Be Real. Like, I've gotten the notification like 5 times.
He wants to be here so bad. Guys, he is with family this weekend, so unfortunately he cannot partake in the video.
Inspirations, let's see. I thought that was a hard question for me.
Do you want me to go first? Because I have a couple that I So when I first joined the music industry, you could say like join, it was because of an organization called Band to Band, and that was founded by Jamie Bellotti, who also created Mutuals Agency, which is who Sergio is represented by. Definitely, so Jamie Bellotti, Lisa Rose, definitely.
Oh, we love Lisa, our bestie.
Love Lisa so much.
We ran into each other in line to meet the Jonas Brothers, and it was just the best moment ever.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Lisa,
we love her.
Band as well. She just was so welcoming to me, and we clicked so immediately.
Yeah, we clicked because we actually went to the same school. She graduated this past year, but I'm still here.
Yeah, let's see. Other inspirations. Chelsea Briggs, honestly.
Oh, we just talked about her.
Hollywire Hot Minute.
Oh my gosh.
Hollywire, I should say, and she did like the Hollywire Hot Minute. I remember watching her every day.
Every single day. Me too.
So shout out Chelsea. You've been an icon forever. She covered a lot of X Factor stuff when my cousin was on there. Speaking of Carly, I love you so much.
I'm so excited to meet you. Hi.
You've always inspired me in this industry, and I'm just really excited to see what you get up to. And
maybe I should have gone first. I can't top this answer.
Let's see. Anybody else?
Sarah. Because she's taught me so much.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Allie, Jared, you both inspire me beyond belief.
Jared!
I only want to build I only want to build everything to like be our future. I'm just so excited that you guys are here.
No, Jared does inspire me because he doesn't give up. And I'm like, I love you. I love you.
Oh, but we love you so much.
And we're so proud of you, and we love you. And I can't wait to hug you.
I've been guessed about you for my whole life, and I have for the last decade, and I just will not ever stop.
Oh my god.
Sergio's manager, Dom. Shout out, Dom. You have been grinding before the day I met you, since the day I met you. You're amazing, and we adore you so much.
I met him 2 days before I met you.
That's crazy.
And it was funny, because he, like, didn't recognize me at all at the time. It was the most awkward encounter ever. I was like, hey. It's like, hi. It's like, oh, I just follow you on Twitter. I like remember you from your life. Yeah, he didn't follow me, so I think that was why. But I was like, oh wait, that's Dom. We were in line to meet Connor, and I actually met Lisa, and we didn't remember that. She's like, oh, Dom has a fan. And I was like,
that's so funny.
I was just like, oh, I just recognized him because we were like, Connor was right behind me at the Spencer concert. We love our friends.
We do. We're very, very lucky in this life to have everybody that we do, and
yeah,
supports us. And this took a really sappy turn.
I know.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna close this out with future goals. What are we hopeful for in the future? Oh, I know. Like I said before, I want to interview the Jonas Brothers or have them featured in either the podcast or on Setlist in some way. I want to have all 5 members of Why Don't We on the podcast. I would love to have Chelsea Briggs on the podcast.
Oh, that would be so iconic.
And I want us to explore live events.
Yes. I mean, this kind of has to go with what we are doing, but it's like personal mixed in with what we are doing. I want to be able to support myself and stay in New York after I graduate. Because obviously there are way more opportunities here than a small town on the like border of New Hampshire. Because it's so much easier being here. And anyone can see it that I am a different person when I'm in New York, and I just want to be able to graduate and be proud of myself, and then be able to grow within Setlist, within my job, and stay friends with the people I'm like growing connections with. Because this week alone, like I've said, going to shows for certain people and then them like considering me friends, like my first year of college, I was like finding all these new artists, and then I'm like traveling for them because they like want me to be there, and we like go to lunch together before the show. Like, I just want to be able to grow and like grow those connections even further, and it's obviously easiest to do that. And I want to stay in LA for an extended period of time for the same reason.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love LA. I feel like, yeah, those are all super, I think, you know, we got a lot deeper than we expected, but
that's us. We go from like joking to deep within like seconds.
Yeah, guys, I'm a little choked up here. It took a real turn.
Yeah.
This is kind of a good place to thank everybody who has been supporting us all year long. We cannot wait to bring you much more content in 2024, but 2023 is not over yet for our team. We are so excited. Holiday special coming at you this Tuesday, December 19th. Woo! We have one more vlog for you guys. Allie's gonna be filming that. And yeah, so make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to our page. Make sure that you are following us on our socials. Make sure that you are following the podcast on Spotify. And you'll see Allie tomorrow, and we will see you at the holiday special on Tuesday.
With my Spider-Man Santa hat.
We can't wait, guys. All right. Have a good day. We'll see you soon.
Bye.